Okay, so let's jump straight into this video. Today we're going to talk about this. This is the Flextail Zero pump. Now, I've used pumps for a number of years now and find it so much more convenient than after a long day's hiking trying to blow up a pad. It's just not the best thing, is it? It's not ideal. If you agree with me, hit that thumbs up button. But obviously having one of these, and they keep modifying it and going back to the drawing board, making different models. Now I've had from the original tiny pump, the X2, I've had the boat pump. All of them have been sent to me apart from this one. This one I've gone out and purchased, so this is an honest review of how I've used it. So I've been out earlier on and I tried to blow up a few of my pads, and the battery died on the camera and I didn't realise. So I had all the pads lined up, blown up, and this lasted phenomenally. I got all 6 of the pads that I took out with me blown up, and it's been brilliant. A couple of little things that I don't like about it, I'll talk about them later on in the video as well, is just how tinny it sounds when you're opening it up. It sounds really gritty. I'm not sure if you can pick that up on there, but it feels flimsy just on this bit. Now I know they're using light materials to keep the weight down. At 1.2 ounce, you know, it weighs less than one of them sort of included blow up bags that you can sort of get, you know, the pump bags when you fill them with air and then squeeze them into your mat. Weighs a lot less than one of them, but this bit just feels flimsy. I don't like the fact as well that the battery is rechargeable on the outside, so I came across this. Now if you're a regular to the channel, you'll know that I've done a review of this as well. This is the Phoenix HM50R. Now this uses a rechargeable CR123 battery, 123A battery, and you can charge this on the device. So what I'll be doing is I'll be carrying these as a tandem. I've got 2 batteries. I can always sort of keep one battery topped up on a power bank, and I've got the pump and the headlight going together there. So that's one little tip for you. But carrying one of these is second to none. You know, for the weight of it, it's negligible. You know, you're not getting moisture inside your mats, so it's going to be a lifesaver, a game changer, and you know, it's probably the greatest of all time and the world's tiniest pump. I can see why they've put a lot of thought into it, and I can see why a lot of people are raving about it. So let's get into the review video, and then we'll bring you back with my final thoughts. Alright, let's take a look and see what we get inside the box. So as you can see, quite a detailed box on the outside there, just a couple of little details about the efficiency of it, and then some specifications and things down in the bottom left hand corner here, and then some more details on the nozzles there. So let's get everything out and show you all around. And there we go, that's the contents of the box. So as you can see, top left, got USB Type-C charging cable. Dotted around you can see the 6 different nozzles, the unit itself, and then just a little lanyard here. So ideal, lightweight, tiny piece of kit, and absolutely brilliant at its job. I've been out already and tested it a couple of times on a few different pads, and it was working an absolute treat. Bit upset that one of the nozzles doesn't fit one of the pads that I've got, so I've modified it in a little way, and I'll show you that a little bit later on in the video. But for now, let's go through some specs and talk about the product itself. Okay, so how it works is you go and get a nozzle, you attach it to your mat, obviously selecting the right one, then you attach the pump itself and then just activate the pump and it inflates. Obviously if you look at it, it says inflate on one side and deflate on the other, which I'll flash over at top for you now. Okay, so the battery inside is a 650 milliamp hour CR123. These are readily available all over. I've just had a quick scout on Amazon. You can pick up 10 non-rechargeable ones for a little under 15 quid. Let's just take a closer look at some of the nozzles. So as you can see on here, you've got the Flextail logo just written across the middle there, and then if you look here, it tells you the model number or the item number for each specific nozzle, and it tells you downward towards the pad and then upwards towards the pump. So obviously if you can imagine the pump coming in and just sort of connecting into there, going in just like that. So it tells you that on each and every individual nozzle. So if you go onto Flextail's website, it tells you a number of models that each one of these nozzles will fit. So ranging from like KLYMIT, NEMO, Flextail have their own one, and EXPED some big AGNES ones, just to name a few. But yeah, if you go on, you can have a look and it'll tell you which one will do each mat. As I said earlier, a new mat that I've got didn't, so I've modified it in a little way, so we'll have a look at that. As we said, the weight of the item is 1.2 ounces and the maximum pressure rate is 2.5 kPa. Size is 1.02 by 2.95 inches, and it's got a maximum airflow of 180 litres per minute. A running time of like constant use of 25 minutes, and as we said, the battery capacity is 650 milliamp hour. Couple of little things that I'm not so keen on with this model is just how flimsy this aluminium feels. So you can, I don't know if you can hear that on camera, it sounds a little bit gritty as we're opening it up. And the aluminium, although yes it's good lightweight material, just feels that little bit flimsy just on there. Yeah, as I'm tightening it back up now, you'll be able to hear it probably. You feel how gritty that sounds? I could probably lubricate it up a little bit and just stop a little bit of that noise. But as I was saying earlier, we've got the inflate and the deflate there, so obviously put your pump nozzles on this side to blow it up, nozzles on this side to deflate. As I just mentioned before, a new pad that I've picked up doesn't have a nozzle in the Flextail Zero box compatible with it, because it's an old 16mm valve. So I got this one out of the Tiny X2, and I've got the F1 from inside the Zero box. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop these two together, and as I said before, you can see one says pad and one says pump. So I want this end on the pad, and it creates a nice good airtight seal there, and then this one to the pump, and then away we go. So I've come outside now just to test this Flextail Zero pump. I brought with me a few sleeping pads, so let's get to it. Hopefully I've already gone through what we get inside the box, but obviously you get the pump, a little Type-C charging cable, and then 6 additional nozzles. Now, I've used Flextail products many times now. I bought this one myself, but I have been sent them previously in the past. This has been my mainstay, mainly because of the colour. This is the Tiny Pump X2 with all the different nozzles, and I keep it in this waterproof safe box just to keep it all nice and dry. But just have a look at the difference in size of these two here. You got the Pump Zero in my left hand, and then the Tiny Pump 2X in my right hand. And just holding them in my hand, you can tell a significant weight difference already. So obviously these alleviate blowing up in moisture in mats and things like that. So let's get to it. Let's get a few of these different mats blown up and show you how it works. So is it worth it as an upgrade? In my honest opinion, yes. As I said earlier, I bought this one. I have been sent products in the past, such as the Tiny X2, but this was too good to pass an opportunity on it. 1.2 ounces, fits in your pocket, fits in the, well, go in the molly pouches that I organise quite well. So yeah, for me it is worth an upgrade. I'll leave links downstairs to go and pick one up from Outdoor Gear Essentials, Amazon, AliExpress. But shop around, feel free to click on them links. I don't get anything from any of them links, but shop around and get your best price. But for now, this has been me for another video. If you've enjoyed the video, give it a big thumbs up, comment, let me know what you thought, and if you're not already, please consider subscribing to the channel by pressing this in the middle. I'll see you in the next one.